Mathematics is a subject that can be very challenging to many students, especially when they are taught in a way that is not aligned with their learning style. Teachers have long used Chalkboard as a primary tool for teaching, but because of the advancement of the technology, videos, image, and other interactive whiteboard have become popular. The question is, which teaching method is effective in helping students comprehend mathematics? That is the reason why we push through in our study titled Investigating the Difference Between Chalkboard Teaching Method and Visual Aids Teaching Method to Students' Comprehension Towards Mathematics of Junior High School Students. Background of the study. Mathematics is a fundamental subject taught in schools worldwide, which its complexity increasing at higher levels such as junior high school. Teaching method used in mathematics classrooms can affect students' comprehension and understanding of the subject. And two common teaching methods are Chalkboard teaching method and visual aids teaching method. Rationale. It is important to investigate the effectiveness of different teaching methods to ensure that students are receiving the best possible education. This study will focus on junior high school, which is a critical period for students in the mathematical development. By comparing the Chalkboard and the visual aids teaching method, we can determine which method is more effective in junior high school mathematical classroom. And lastly, the finding of this study can provide teachers with insight on how to improve their teaching method, which can enhance students' comprehension towards mathematics.
The primary objective of this study is to determine the impact of Chalkboard teaching method and visual aids teaching method on junior high school students' comprehension towards mathematics. The study aims to answer the following questions. Number 1. What are the differences between the Chalkboard teaching method and visual aids teaching method in enhancing students' comprehension of mathematics? How does the effectiveness of the two methods of teaching vary among the different levels of mathematical concepts? Which method of teaching is more effective in enhancing learners' comprehension towards mathematics, the Chalkboard teaching method or visual aids teaching method? Lastly, are there significant differences among the academic performances of learners who were taught using the Chalkboard teaching method and visual aids teaching method? Hypothesis. The use of visual aids teaching method will result in a higher level of comprehension towards mathematics among junior high school students compared to Chalkboard teaching method. Let's proceed to definition of terms. Chalkboard teaching method. Conceptual. A traditional teaching method that involves the use of a blackboard or chalkboard to convey information and instruction to students. Operational. A teaching approach where teachers will utilize the chalkboard to present and illustrate mathematical formulas, equations, and examples to students. Visual aids teaching method. Conceptual. A teaching method that involves the use of visual aids such as diagrams, charts, videos, and images to support learning and understanding of concepts. Operational. A teaching approach where teachers will use visual aids such as graphs, models, or flashcards to present and illustrate mathematical formulas, equations, and examples to students. Comprehension. Conceptual. The extent to which students understand and are able to apply the concepts and principles taught in mathematics. Operational. The level of understanding and application of mathematical concepts as assessed by the results of quizzes, tests, and evaluations given to the students. Ms. Dannah Lobaton will present the next slides.
So, in our methodology, there are 5 parts: the research design, participants, instrument, data collection, and data analysis. In a research design, the study will be conducted using a randomized controlled trial design. The participant will be randomly assigned to either the chalkboard group or the visual aids group. The experiment will be conducted over a period of 6 weeks. Throughout the experiment, both groups of students will be taught similar topics in mathematics at the same pace and using the same teaching style. In our participants, the study will involve selecting two groups junior of high school students, each with 30 students who are taking our math classes. The first group will be taught using the chalkboard method, while the second group will be taught using visual aids as PowerPoint presentations, animations, videos, and others. In instrument, a questionnaire as an instrument to determine and test the comprehension of students after the lesson and to know the what teaching method is effective for the student to comprehend mathematics, which includes personal profile wherein information regarding the respondent is gathered, the checklist on the teaching method they belong, and the mathematical problems and tests related to the discussed topic. In data collection, the study will use a quasi-experiment method of data collection. A pre-test and post-test. A pre-test and post-test will be given to both groups of students. The test will consist of 20 questions on the topic taught. And classroom observation during the study, the research will observe each class for 45 minutes once a week. The observation will take note of the teaching method used by the teacher and the level of students' engagement in the learning process. And the last one is interviews. A subset of 10 students from each group will be selected for interviews, and the interviews will focus on the students' perceptions of the teaching method they were exposed to. So the last one is data analysis. So how we gathered our data analysis. So our data analysis will use both descriptive and inferential statistics. The scores of the pretest and post-test for both groups will be compared using a paired t-test. The level of engagement of the students during the classroom observation will be collected and compared. The interview responses will be analyzed qualitatively to identify common themes and patterns that emerge. Thank you.